mic is already on. Thank God I wouldn't say anything about anyone. Hey there, folks. How are we doing? It's going to be quick enough stat shot, to be fair, this evening. How are we all doing, though? Absolutely fantastic. Good week at arts. Well, it was up to about 20 minutes ago until Barry handed it to me. Oh man, I'm not joking. These lads, I see their games coming in, like. Hey Michael Kavanagh. Craig John. Hey there, Anthony Webster. And they're throwing 72s, 73s. Barry just decided to have an all 90 average against me. Blew it out the water. Fair play. Absolutely fantastic. It isn't in, to be fair, but it is the fourth highest average of the citrine. It was just simply crossed as a citrine. There you go. He'll go from 10th to 4th to 5th, which is fair jumping. There you go. RAYMIE leading the way. He's on 46 points. Wayne on 39. Game in hand. He can go to 46 as well. Shane on 39. Andrew Kenyon on 38. Game in hand. Two boys still unbeaten. William and Colin. They have yet to play this week. The Magician, Craig John, into 7th. The Magician, Simon Dunn, Peter, myself, The Storm, Gary Davies, Jeff Matthews, and Esias, top half of the table. I was wondering why I was so slow there. I was reading it like he'd be reading it. Weird. Leading the tons is RAYMIE. He has 78. Andrew Kinnan 69. Lee Haynes 66. And Gary Davies 64, 62. The field, Shane Ryan 37, 140s. Craig John with 36. RAYMIE with 26. The Storm 23 with William Kirkwood, Lee Haynes, William Kirkwood 2 170s each. That bracket didn't actually move this week as of yet. 81 180. Simon Dunn has 10 of them. The Storm has 6. Gary Davies is, or Storm has 7. Gary Davies, Peter, and Shane have 6 each. Although Peter Cronje got 2 against me, so he'll jump to 8. Jeff Matthews 161. Colin with a 160. 155 by the Storm. Darts 146. 144s for Darling Craig. 139 for myself. 3 best of 11s. The Storm, Jeff Matthews and Gary Davies. 12s, 13s, 14s. Breast legs at 16s. No doubt they will move in as the league goes on. 5 ton plus finishes for Gary Davies. Colin with 4. Lee Haynes with 4. Craig John and Shane Ryan with 3 each. As I said, Peter will jump from an 81-84 up to a 90-54. There you go. 90-48 actually. Oh Christ, I may just jump off the live right now. I'll jump on to the next one. No wonder Linny's watching here, because there's no point in watching the other one. We will go to the Kynite. And it's all Scott Brown leads the way on 43 points. Ewan Jones still unbeaten, right behind him. KDD still the same, right behind him by a point. Helton on 39, 7 games played. Stephen Anthony Davison still unbeaten, he's on 35. Rob Civic on 32. Ian Henley 31. Steve Green on 30. Ryan Richmond with 30 as well. The Wasp, the Solver, and Darnell makes up the top half of the table. Good darts, but there's nothing between them. Steve Green 74 tons from his opening 6 games. Ryan Richmond 63. Scott Brown also has 63. Ian Henley 60. The Solver 53 the field. Helton 19 140s. There's 4 of them. Scott Brown, Ryan Richmond, Keity D and Helton 19 140s each. Ian Henley and Stephen Anthony Davison 18 16 the field. Tony Lloyd the 3, that didn't change this week. Hilton still 11 180s, that didn't change either. Christopher Pratt, Ewan Jones, Scott Brown 5 180s each. Scott Brown actually moved up in his 180s, to be fair. Jeff Wardlow and the Salver 4 each the field. Christopher Pratt still the highest checkout of 170. Neil MacDonald the 141. The Wasp, that hasn't changed too much. No one really. Up or down? No. Ewan Jones still is the best leg of 11, hasn't been caught by anybody yet. Lee March, good effort with a 13. Ryan Richmond as well. There was loads of them with 14, 15, 16 and a 17. 2 ton plus finishes, there has been 16 in total. And the highest averages hasn't moved. Ian Hendy, KDD, Stephen Davison, News, no, have not moved. Fair play, everybody. Sorry. To the Tiger Eye. To the Tiger Eye we go, and the master that invented darts. Am I joking? He didn't. He was one of them. Jeff Wiley, the legend that is Jeff, leads the way. 42 points. Garrett Watson right behind him, although I did see a picture come in by Lee Refford. He will stay on top. He will move to 46 points, but as this table stands, it is Jeff Wiley on top. Alan McVicker up there as well on 39 points. He has the game in hand. Matt Daw doing well. Erlen Linney, good start to the season for him. Johnny Mulder, Steve Hopkins, Mr. China, Ivan David, Lewis Rodden and Patrick Lee, and can I say Jason Buck got a good 4 points from his opening game. He was a little nervous, first time in the leagues. Thank you very much for joining, but he's gotten 4 points and already hunting down the boys in front of him. Long way to go. He'll be one to watch as the season moves on. Not playing darts too long and already throwing Stormers. Johnny Mulder was his opponent. He did win that. He's up to 60 tons for the season. Alan and Garrett Watson both 55. Jeff Wiley and Lee Refford 48. Those will change as the games come in. Matt Doe has 45. Erlen Linney 44. The field. Garrett Watson 17. 140s. Jeff Wiley 16. Helen has 15. Unlucky Helen this evening. It's not easy to take on. And in form, Lee Refford at the moment. Johnny Mulder has 14. Patrick Lee, Stu and Verlin Human have 12 each. Alan McVicker 4 170s to his name. Nobody else would join the party. It's only Alan all on his own. Lee Refford has 8 180s. He'll have another 2 after this evening's game. That'll move him to 10. Mr. China has 5. Ivan David Dara 4 loads, 3s, 2s and 1s in behind. Tiki Taylor, nobody's caught him yet with the 152. Matt Daw, nobody's caught you. Nobody's changed with the highest outs. I don't think they've changed from what I've seen that came in. Johnny Mulder, best leg at 12. That was this week as well. Lee Refford 13. Alan McVicker 14, 15s, 16s and 17s. Helen Ward and John O'Toole have 3 ton plus checkouts. Each good throwing. Lee Refford, Johnny Mulder and Alan McVicker still the 3 best averages of the league. Alan just won his game as well. There you go. So that will change the dynamic of the table. Just see the comment coming in. So Alan and Lee Refford. What did Alan win his by? Just curious. Evening. Oh, I can't wait to get to your one. We're going to the Obsidian, which is next. Right on time, Francis. Paul, one second, no, I'm just going here. Into the Obsidian we go. Paul Dryden, the Ginger Ninja, up into first position. 45 points from his opening 7 games. That's good darts. Kevin in behind, a point behind on 44. Todd Cisco still unbeaten. He's on 42 points. John Milton on 39. Emmett Leonard on 38. All Twinkle Toes on 37. Con can move his name up along. I'm sure they're playing now as we speak. Dean Watson's on 35, Vinny O'Brien on 35, Mashola on 35, Gary Wilson on 32, and Mac Pett on 32 as well. And welcome to Francis. I'm Burgraf, Killer B. Pleasure to meet you. Played you, invited you. Absolutely fantastic. Wait for this. He has 7 points already, and that's from his opening game. There, we'll just move across. Paul Dryden, 65 tons. Vinny O'Brien has 58. Con has 52. Kevin has 51. Wayne Baber has 48. Richard Rees 46 to field. Kevin McDermott and Paul Dryden 21 40s each. Con has 16 with Vinny O'Brien. Mashola 15 to field. 3 170s. Con, Richard and Francis got his name on the board. We love a bit of that. His first game, a win. Not long was it a win. It was a Mark Ward. I do apologise, but it was a fanatic win. It was unbelievable. Richard Rees has 7 180s. Twinkle Toes has 4. Alexander has 3. Gary has 3 as well. 2s, 1s, and 1's 35 for the field. He had a massive 170 out and a best leg of 12 in his opening game, and an average of 82.58. Absolutely take a bow, sir. I didn't think Kevin's 76 average would be taken out so early in the season, but it was. He had a big 170. Damien McToll's 160. Dean Watson 152 with Ronnie Kerwin. Con with a 142. Wayne with a 130, 120 to field. The best leg of 12, like I said, was by Francis as well. Gary Wilson 13 with Kevin 14s, 15s, 16s. Dean Watson has 4. Wayne 3 2s and 1s. And there you see Francis's ton plus finishes in there, and his high average of 82.58. Welcome to GKT Darts, and what an opening game that was. Allen 153. Interesting. Absolutely fantastic. Delighted with that. I'm sure you're delighted with that. And it's a win on the board. Into the highlight we go. Christy Goff still leads the way at 45 points, with Anthony Webster joining him up there. Leg difference is all that separates them. Crackerjack on 40, James Johnson on 37. Another loss this week for James Johnson, just slightly teetering. Joy Hennessy still unbeaten. He could surpass everybody. He's playing really, really well. He has unbeaten 5 from 5. Carl Davies on 35 points. Judge Briz on 33 with Derek Stone. Barry has 2 games outstanding. He could go to 40 points and move himself well up there as well. Francis Sage just losing his first game. He's on 24 points. Maurice on 24 also. Have a couple of games in hand. And Shield on 23. And Harrison Bennett, the sheriff, could move up along there as well. Lee Williams, he has 4 180s, but let's not get that far ahead. Anthony Webster has 75 tons for the season. Wayne Clark has 49. Oh my God, what a difference. What power scoring by Anthony Webster. Nobody to touch you. 7 games, that's 10 a game you're averaging. Just over 10.2 a game. Wayne Clark on 49. Derek Stone 47. Christy Goff 45. Anthony Webster has 21 140s. Whew, no wonder you're up there or thereabouts. Christy Goff has 19. Carl Davies 14. Francis Sage and James Johnson and Ronson Brook have 12 each. 3 170s, Francis Sage, Roland Mayer and Wayne Clark. Good darts, fellas. Lee Williams has the 4 180s. Ronson Brook has 3 loads of 2s and 1s. 28 for the field, for the entire field there. Anthony Webster, highest out of 152. Nothing has really changed in there, to be honest. Best eggs, Andrew Lloyd has a 15. Closest 1. Oh, that's so all over the shop. Joy Hennessy has a 14. Christy Goff is a 13. Barry Bell is a 14 as well. It's just a bit jumbled. Anthony Webster still has the highest average of 79.95. We will go into thank you very much, Francis. We will go to the Moonstone, and Ken Roach still up there as we expect, still unbeaten. Had a bit of a dip in form, actually finding his form, and he's a big fish in a small pond. He's up there, 49 points. Bob Myers on 44. Andre Luke McGill on 40. John Rock, good. I'll tell you, there was a couple of games that he squeezed over the line, but he squeezed over the line. Actually, in the last one, sorry, I want to go back into, is it the Obsidian? Because there's two lads inside here. Paddy Harkin, who was suffering with COVID and couldn't find strength in his arms, never mind anything else, plugged away, kept him going, and he is finding a little bit better each day. It was good to see him get a win on the board, and it's good to see Paddy with a little bit of a spark in his voice and in his darts as well, and we wish your recovery 110%. The other side of it is Phil James. He's after moving up. It's good to notch your first win on the board as well this week. Just keep it going, lads. We're 100% behind you, and it's great to see that you're able to do it as well. We don't mention them too often, but when things like that happen, it's nice to give the lads a shout out as well. John Rock as well, after coming back from holidays, did get over the line though with a couple of games, and a good 65 average this week as well in his game, and a good win. Arthur Langley Stoffies, good win today, still unbeaten. He's on 35 points. Daniel Tasker on 32 with Rob Matthews. Nathan Griffin on 31. Terry Thomas, Big T up in the yellow as well. Andy Nelson, Mark Wright and Richard Van Wiesel in the right side of the table, but right behind him is Little Tugboat on 25 points. Thomas Keane has a couple of games in hand as well, so that table there is gonna be so close. Ken Roach leads the tons, 43 of them. Andre Luke McGill 39 with Martin Wright right behind him on 35. Ken Roach leads the 140s, 9 of them. Nathan Griffin on 8, loads of 7s. Richard, John, Jody and Daniel Tasker. Kenneth Boffin still has the 170. Fair play to you, 7 180s. That hasn't changed too much this week. No, it hasn't. John Rock still has the highest out of 116. Derek McCabe had a 114. Ken and Richie Rutherford had a 111 each. 105 by the fatter. Gregory had a 103, and Arthur Langley had a ton. Arthur Langley best leg of 12. Ken Roach 13. John Rock on 15, 16, 17s and so on. John Rock has 2 ton plus finishes to his name. Thomas Keane still has the highest average of 85.25. Super darts folks. I was wondering what was going on there with the base leg column. Hadn't a clue. In the Malcholite we go, and I tell you, it must be throwing darts with the WDF champ, because Gary Smith is out in top. 46 points from his opening 7 games. Kenny Robertson on 41. Mike Kavanagh on 39. He can go to 46 as well. And if he does win the game and go to 46, that will put him on top by leg difference. Sasha on 38, right side of the green. Paul right behind her on 38. Cody on 37. Scotty McKenzie still unbeaten. He's on 35. Anfin 35 also. Matt Burgon on 33. Michael Robinson 30. Brendan Kenny 29. Mark Gredish 29 also. Mike Van Diest, he's a couple of games over him. He's on 22 points. Timo is on 22 as well. Reese Brown hanging on to the yellow, and Simon Knowles as well. Tony Skerry, Martin and Alex have good few games in hand. and I may puke. We go into the stats really quickly before I get abused. Gary Smith has 46 tons. Mike Kavanagh has 30. Michael Robinson has 28. And Sasha Griffith also with 28. Cody Blair 26. The field. Gary Smith. No wonder he's leading the table because he's got 10. 140s to his name as well. Cody has 9. Mike and Scott McKenzie have 6 each. 5 to field. No 170s. Maybe this week someone might have a pop at a 174. Or 177. Anfin still is the highest out of 152. Reese is still the second highest out of 115. Cody is a 110. Michael Robinson 108. Brenda Kinney 102. Cody is the best leg of 16. Cody has 2 ton plus finishes to his name. Anfin is 1. Brenda Kinney, Michael Robinson, and Reese Brown. Still, Kenny Robinson is the highest average of 67. Gary Smith 63. And Reese Brown 62 and change. I have one more thing to do. I never did it. I must get it here. Sorry, no, folks. Uno momento. There's 2 more orders of business. Next Monday night we will have Premier League 3. So we will. And in Premier League 3. We will be putting out a video and everything during the week. We hope that everyone can tune in and support the lads. Oh. Sorry. I did put up a post for a best of 21. Didn't leave it go as long as the rest of them, to be fair. We have 64 lucky entrants. It's been pulled at 64. Not going any higher than that. So I just run through it really quickly. Where's there? 1 second. There it is. What? There it is. Couldn't find it there for a minute. There it is. Alan, Andre, Andrew Kenyon, Barry Bell, Carl Davies, Charlie Mitchell, Colin McLaughlin, Darnell, Dean, Emmett, Erland, Francis, Garrett Watson, Gary Davies, Gary Wilson, Jeff Matthews, Jeff Wiley, myself, Gisbert, Clinton Pass, Hanatu. Good to see Hanatu join into actual tourney as well. He used to be inside in the leagues. He was one of the first original 12. Good to see him back and trying a few more darts online. Ian Henley, Ivan Davidara, James McAlary, Jason Buck just joined the leagues into his first big tournament. Jimmy, Joy Hennessy, John Smith, Johnny Blair, Josh Poole, George Briz, and Keity D. Ken Roach, Kenneth Boffin, Kevin McDermott, Cody Blair, Lee Rifford, Lee Marsh, Mark Nelson, Michael Dalton, Macker, Paddy Harkin, Paul Giovanni Nash, The Storm, Peter Croja. If he played the same way he played this evening, he is unplayable. Reese Brown, Richard, Robert A. Brown, Roland Mayer, Ronnie Corbin, Ryan Richmond, Sasha, Stephen Pinkerton, Steve Hopkins, Stevie Watts, Stu McCready, Tom Finneran, Tom Mulligan, new to the scene. Tony Lloyd, Tony Skerry, Vernon Human, Vinny O'Brien, Wayne Clark, and Wayne Maynard. A few names that are, I was surprised that weren't on the list, that didn't comment to go in, but there you go. They are the Fantastic 64. If at all possible, we will be doing a draw. We're putting it up in Shillong. We'll do a draw Go live for it. I don't know. Probably Saturday. We'll throw it up Saturday. Do just long throw it up Saturday, and you'll have a week to play it around. To be fair. Last 32, last 16. Like, to be fair, you've only 4 games to win. Shouldn't take that long to do. If we can try and stream as many games as possible as well, everything bar on Monday night I can do, because Monday night is Premier League Part 3. Thanks very much to everybody for tuning in. Thanks very much to everybody for chucking their darts this week. The very best of luck with everyone. Tenny's going to release the fixtures as well there in a while. I'm going to go out and cry into a cider, or maybe a pint of pink gin or something, because this could be cricket scores. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Roll on next season.